Hey guys, welcome back to the Rimfire and More channel. Today I've got something exciting. I just got a care package from Primary Arms. I got one of their scopes, cantilever mount, then I just kind of added on this little Butler Creek scope cover. I'll be talking through each thing individually and then we'll kind of unboxing it and then we'll be mounting it. I have a CMMG MK4 RCE here that we're going to be mounting it on. So today's video is largely just kind of unboxing, talking over some of the specs, and then I'll do another video shooting and testing it out. All right, let's go. All right, so the first thing we'll unbox will be the scope. So I got the SL-6, 1 to 6 times by 24. So this is a second focal plane scope. This is their Gen 3. So I'll be mounting on 223 by 556, so let's get this open. These shipped relatively quickly. I ordered directly from Primary Arms. So it'll come with your how to set your scope up. So this scope, it's a Texas company, I believe, Primary Arms, but it is, the scope at least is made in China. That's probably how they're able to hit that price point. So this is it. There's your magnification selections up to 6. It comes with the scope mounts pop up. You'll have your intensity for how bright you'd like the optic. Then you have your windage elevation on the sides. Let's see if we can. No, I don't think it's going to show first. You can kind of see the reticle here, but a big reason why, or one of the reasons why I got this scope specifically is because of their ACSS reticle. Now, this one's kind of cool, and I'll kind of point out to you some of what it says. I mean, this is the summary of what it does, but let's look at specifically what the reticle will do. So you've got all these fancy numbers and symbols, but what does it all mean? So this will help you auto range a target that's 18 inches wide. That'll define that. The very top of the chevron, you'll aim at 100 yards. The very bottom of it will be 200 yards. Right here, you'll do 300 yards, then 400 yards, 500 yards, 600 yards, 700 and 800 yards. Over here, the bomb, this will vertical auto range 5 foot 10 inch tall target, and you'll place the bomb of the target right here and then range up. So continuing on with what some of these mean, if you see the dots, that's what your 5 mile/hour wind hold will be. And then up here is your 3.1 mile/hour moving target. Hold right on the edge. And then these dots out here are your 8.6 mile/hour moving target. So there's a lot of information. I'd recommend if you go on Primary Arms website, they'll detail out each thing I just explained to you. All right, let's move on. All right, and then before I continue, I just real quickly want to look everything I just went over with you. They give all that and more detail in the manual here. And they'll go into detail and they'll walk through way more than what I was able to explain in just those couple minutes. So let's get back to looking at this. So it's in an aluminum tube. It's powered by a 2032 3-volt lithium-ion battery. Sighting in your rifle, you have 1/2 inch MOA clicks or adjustments, which is very nice. Your brightness goes from 1 to 11. There you can see there's the made in China patent. Your eye relief is about, they claim 3.3 to about 3.5 inches. So this is a second focal plane scope. What does that mean? So that means that as you either enhance or decrease, that's a little stiff. Probably once you put it on the rifle, it'll go away. But as you increase or decrease the magnification, the reticle will stay the same. while it's the target that grows. So that's what the second focal plane refers to. Obviously, it's illuminated. This is 10 inches long. It's a 1:6 magnification. It's 16.9 ounces, so it's a little over a pound. Your objective diameter is 24, your tube diameter is 30, and it's an ACSS reticle. I had my little list. I just wanted to read through those things. So one of the kind of big competitors at this price range and this performance would be the Vortex Strike Eagle 1 through 6 times by 24. It's largely equal in in price range. I think they're at $299 on Amazon. I got this for $289 off of Primary Arms website, but they're largely the same. Second focal plane, 1/2 inch MOA adjustments. They're a little longer. They say they're 10.5 inches long, so about 1/2 inch longer, and they're 18.5 ounces. So maybe about 1.5 ounces heavier. And then they focus on, they don't have the ACSS reticle, they have the, they have the BDC reticle. Sorry, I totally blanked for a minute. But kind of the weight, the size, and then I really like the ACSS. Those were one of the reasons why I decided to go with the Primary Arm scope over the Strike Eagle. But from what I've heard, they're very similar, but I just decided this one. So this is the GLX 30 millimeter cantilever mount. So I decided to go with something from Primary Optics, specifically because it's their scope, their mount. I wanted to move forward with it. So this one, where'd I find? Nope, this is made in the USA. So they're not importing this. This is a pretty decent little etching there. So this is made out of aluminum as well, machined out of aluminum. And it weighs 6.7 ounces. It's a center line, it said it on the package, but the center line through your scope is 1.5 inches tall through the center line. Oh, those, I don't know if you can see in there, but okay, it won't focus. Oh, there you go. It looks kind of chipped a little bit. Both of them do. Not sure why. We'll get to that. But it's double clamps on top. Kind of skeletonized a little bit. But I'm excited. Oh, and then the final part. I read somewhere where your scope mounts, somebody said they felt kind of cheap, so I went ahead and I picked up this Butler Creek one. I mean, they seem okay to me. I don't think I have a complaint with them. All right, well, let's get this mounted. All right, like I said, it's going on my CMMG MK4 RCE. Ignore the lovely Christmas decorations. But I'm going to lose the use of my M-Bus, my Magpul M-Bus sights. Actually, here, a side note, I got these off eBay, and I'm not sure if they're knockoffs. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. They don't sit quite flush, and I got them for cheaper than what Magpul says they should go for. They've always shot straight, and they've never strayed, but I don't know if they're real. They could be fake. If one of you guys can tell, that'd be great. But anyways, let's get this mounted. And we've got it on. It went on pretty easily. The mount had a instruction sheet telling you torques and how to mount it to the rifle. So that made that easy. It feels, oh, well, it's definitely heavier. You definitely feel the weight. But it does feel balanced. It doesn't feel, it's definitely heavier, but still feels pretty balanced. It's not a light scope. you can see where, right in there, how the scope cap and the end bus are touching in the spots. But pop-up still flip. That's easy. It doesn't quite click down how you would hope. It's gonna work, no problem. This is a little easier to move now it's fixed. Okay, now I've got it set up. Let's see what the, so there you go. So while the target is magnified, the reticle, oh, you're losing because of my camera angle, but the reticle stays the same. So that's the second focal plane aspect of this. That's what allows you to use the ACSS style. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. Thanks so much. In the next video, I'll take it shooting, and we'll see how the glass looks, how it feels, how it operates. If there's anything you'd like to know, drop a comment or like. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.